What's good, Icyy gang? Y'all already know what's popping, what's going on. Y'all already know who it is, the biggest, the coldest. It's Icyy. It's popping. So I know y'all missed the kid. I know y'all haven't been seeing me a lot. Y'all probably wondering, like, where you been at? Like, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. But y'all, I've been so sick. Literally, I haven't been posting no videos. Yeah, the videos that I did, the 2 videos that I did post, those were like so old. I had been already recorded those, but yes, I am currently still getting over my sickness. But yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. I couldn't. Oh, just thinking about the first few days where it started from, it was a mess. It was bad. But from now I feel way better than I did. I feel better. I'm able to literally sit here and record and talk to y'all. I couldn't do that. I couldn't record the videos. I know y'all was wondering, like, where is the fuck is the Baddies videos? Where is the Baddies trailer? I could not even bring myself to even. I wanted to, trust me. I'm like, yeah, I thought about y'all, but I could not. Literally, I couldn't. My body was just. I ain't never felt no sickness like that, and then it came like random, like it was just so random. Didn't expect this, so I'm back now, so I can give you all these videos. It's grind time, bro. It's fucking grind time. So we here and we got these videos. As y'all could tell, today we got another reaction. This video we about to be reacting to the Hollywood. What is this? The Hollywood group chat podcast featuring Jela from Baddies. So this is Megan's podcast. Shout out to Megan James. We about to go in and get into this video. Y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments some more vids y'all want me to tune in to. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social medias at Pretty Boy Icyy on everything. Don't forget to click y'all post notifications, and so whenever I post a video, y'all know what to do. Get them notifications. We about to go in to get into this video though.
Hey you guys, it's your girl Megan James, and you are now tuned into the Hollywood Group Chat podcast period, and we have a very special guest today. My girl Jela. She go by Jela. Y'all, Jela is my real friend, okay? I've been knowing Jela for over 15 years. And don't forget, this episode is sponsored by the Bad Stuff Tequila, period. So if you're a tequila drinker, even if you're not, I need you guys to go check out the Bad Stuff, because this shit is really good and it gets you drunk off of one shot. You don't even need to chase it, period, okay?
I can't wait to try it.
It's so good. Okay, Jayla, so how have you been, bitch? I know you just got off a vacation.
Girl,
what's been up?
girl. I've been good. I've been busy as hell. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm really good. I'm really blessed. I've been doing a lot of stuff with my clothing line and just trying to keep myself busy outside of, the project that I just finished working on. Yeah.
Okay, so I like to start off all my guests with a game.
Okay.
The game is a little messy, not too messy, but I know you, and you're gonna say how you feel and me what you say and stand on it, period.
Period.
So this is called Baddies Word Association.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you like a word or a phrase, and you just, the first baddie that comes to your mind,
okay.
You just say their name and that's it. You don't have to do no explanation or nothing.
And does it have to, is it someone a part of, like, when you say baddie, do you mean just like a bad bitch, or do you mean
No,
like
part of your cast.
Oh, so someone from the current cast, or just in the franchise?
In the franchise.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I include bad girls inside of this, or just baddies?
Just baddies, because you have really elevated from Bad Girls Club to baddies, because like the baddies are like the new thing. Like you girls are the it girls.
Yeah.
And I never really saw that for baddies. To be honest with you, I really didn't see it. I was just like, I didn't see it. But like it's and I have questions about Natalie too, and about you guys' relationship. But I knew that Natalie like eat, sleep, breathe, live Bad Girls Club. So whatever she was gonna recreate from that was gonna do well, because that was her life. You know, like Natalie has always wanted this for herself, and she manifested it.
She did.
So she deserves it, and I was just like, but I just didn't see it being as
like
big.
I
thought
it's loud.
Because for a while reality TV had got boring, and I feel like people phased out of reality TV. Like this shit no more.
Right.
Like Love and Hip Hop phased out, everything phased out, and I'm like, okay, so Baddies is about to come out. Like nobody's gonna watch this girl. They are addicted. It's stuck. And you have like a whole new fan base. Like you have the fan base that grew up with you from Bad Girls Club, and now you have a grown. Well, the fans not grown, but you adapted like a Gen Z fan base.
Yeah.
In like this era. Okay, so anyways, back to the game before I get to
What's the game?
The game, the word association game. Okay.
Okay.
Worst hygiene.
The worst hygiene?
That's messy as hell.
I don't really be smelling people like that. I don't think nobody really just got bad hygiene.
Okay, I'll accept that this time. But I know it's some girl that didn't take a shower for 3, 4, 5 days because when the Bad Girls Clubhouse, the bitches did not have hygiene. Maybe the new baddies keep their
because we all real grown. Like a lot of us are real adults.
That don't matter.
But and then like for instance, when we film, I always have my own room and my own bathroom. We don't really have to share spaces like that. So I don't be knowing who not washing their ass or whatever. As long as you smell good, breath, underarms,
Cootie cat.
When you're around me, then
so nobody really.
Megan is crazy. A jacuzzi cleans you like a jacuzzi cleans you like it's chlorine in it. So I wouldn't even be dumb enough to be like, do y'all remember that shit? That's what Megan talking about.
Weakest link.
The weakest link. From this season or just in general, damn.
In general. I mean, I'm sure, the viewers are going to want to know as much as they can know about this season, but without giving out any too much information. So we'll go from this season, the weakest link.
The weakest link, I feel like,
Gretchen.
was...
Let me stop.
There's a girl named Gretchen.
Oh. Was a girl named Gretchen on there?
We had a girl named Gretchen.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Weakest link, best fighter.
How did I know?
Me. Or outside of me, I would say me and Tasiki, hands down. Best fighters.
Worst fighter.
Worst fighter.
Gretchen.
There's a girl named Dia.
Oh, because I can't wait.
We have new girls.
Okay, I'm gonna drop this episode during the week that you guys premiere so that you won't get in any trouble because nobody really. I don't
They're
think
not gonna
the fans
know
about these new girls yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so experience from original Bad Girls Club versus Baddies. Like, what would you say the difference is?
The difference between Bad Girls Club and Baddies is Bad Girls Club was way more controlled. We didn't have as much freedom. With Baddies, we have a lot more freedom. We get paid way more. We have a lot of luxuries and things. I feel like they kind of help keep you sane or help you like do your job or want to complete the.
So you can keep your phone.
Yes, we can have our phones. We can be on the internet. Shit, like we can come in. I don't really say we can come and go as we please. We still have to like let them know where we're going, what we're doing, like on days when we're not working or once we're done filming for the day. But they don't really try to like police us and like keep us confined. Like, in Bad Girls Club, you wasn't leaving and going nowhere unless it was like a group of y'all. Like they was not having. If you want to go to the store, it better be 5 people getting in the car going to the store because you just not gonna be
going by yourself
going to the store.
So as far as like the separation of the groups, because maybe the past like 3 seasons of Baddies that I've watched, because I've been doing reviews on the seasons. There's always like a house A and a house B.
Right.
Who decides on that separation? Is it just like who's cool and who's not? Like does Natalie handpick? House like is it a draw of the straws? Like how does that work?
So like for instance on Baddies South, that's where that originated from because me and Natalie had got into it so bad on Baddies South that we had there became just like a natural divide between the girls, and I just refused and she refused. We refused to kind of like just be in the house with everybody together. It just wouldn't work. It was too much going on. So I think it kind of comes down to that. Like the producers are able to see, okay, this group of girls kind of gravitate toward each other, and these do too. We know if they living together, they'll be fine off camera. These girls will be fine off camera. So I think it just kind of comes down to that. And I'm sure Natalie will probably say, in my house, I want A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or, whoever.
Okay. So, I've had my own, like, personal experiences with Natalie. Me and Natalie have been friends. We have been foes. We have been enemies. We've been frenemies. And I feel like at this point, like me and Natalie have a good relationship because it's like I've seen her like publicly support me, like I publicly support her.
Yeah.
Even on like my podcast and stuff, like there's never any hate towards Natalie. It's just like Natalie is not everybody's cup of tea, and like even to this day, like Natalie's just not my cup of tea.
Right.
Like I don't have no ill will towards her, no disrespect. And when I see her, like we're friendly. But if I was to pick a bad girl to hang out with for the day, it wouldn't be Natalie Nunn.
Right.
But I've noticed that you guys' relationship over the years, like you guys are like best friends.
Yeah.
Like how does, cause like Natalie is like a type A alpha personality, and so are you. And most of the time, type A personalities don't get along well. So, like, how do you guys manage y'all's relationship?
So me and Natalie are both Capricorns. I think that is why we understand each other so much. And Natalie is a little bit more outgoing than I am at times. And I think that because we're the opposite types of Capricorns. And I think because we are opposite, even though we both have strong personalities, we're able to cope.
That's a true thing. I think that's like a December and January Capricorn thing, because that's how I feel about the December Capricorns and January Capricorns are so different. So that's how I feel about we just different. I'm a January Capricorn, and yeah, I think Jela is too.
Exist. And we've been through real life situations together that brought down that barrier of, okay, you're just my reality TV friend, you're just my going out friend. Like literally, like when I was going through my miscarriage and my ex-boyfriend decided to leave me alone and go to Miami, and I had to break up with him because I was going through a miscarriage and he just had better things to do with his time. Natalie was the person that was there for me while I was crying and depressed and sad, checking on me and stuff like that. So
Natalie doesn't give that person to the public eye.
And
the thing about it, the reason that me and Natalie fell out when we did fall out, because Natalie was that person for me too back in the day. Like, you know, I was going through my own shit with like my ex, and you know, Natalie had her, like I would always be hitting Natalie up for advice and like, hey, like what should I do? Natalie was my go-to girl for like, she was my girl, but then she didn't invite me to her wedding. And that's when I was like, bitch, you fake.
She told me about that. She told me what happened. We'll talk about that later. But I think that it was just like a matter of circumstances or like other people that were like involved.
But my thing is like, you know all my business. Like, I've been to you every single day. Like, me and Natalie used to talk on the phone every single day. And it's just like, that really hurt my feelings. Like, how could you not invite me to the biggest day of your life and we're supposed to be real friends? Like, bitch, you're fake. And like after that, like I was just like, you're not a real friend to nobody. And I still stand on that. Like I feel like, you know, you have had your own experience with Natalie, but I don't feel like Natalie is her family, her family and her money. That comes before everything.
Of course.
And like,
as it should though for all of us.
See, I'm not like that because you know I grew up in a household where I grew up an only child, but I wasn't. So my grandparents raised me. So I don't, like, most people have, like, super big families and stuff like that. I've never had that. Like, I've never had, like, a sister I was close to, or I'm close to my brother, but, you know, this is my brother. Like, I've never had a mom that I was close to. So it's like, my friends, I don't play with all my motherfucking friends.
Right.
Like, my friends are my family. Like, I'll do more for my friends than I'll do for my own mama. Because they've been with me in times where she hasn't. Like, they know the grown-up Megan. Like, my mama only knows the Megan from high school and college, whenever you wanted to be around type vibes, you know?
Right.
So I'll do more for my friends than I do for my mama. So I took then and now I take friendship very seriously. So when she invited me to her wedding, I was like, bitch, fuck you. Like, we're not cool, you're fake.
I take friendship very seriously, and when she like explained the situation to me about what happened with you not being invited to her wedding, I understood where she was coming from, because I think somebody else was either coming to the wedding or helped design something or something. It was something to that effect or whatever.
It was Angel Briggs, and me and Angel were not cool at the time because of basketball wives.
Okay.
But that's another person that never really got to know me because she was friends with Drea. When you friends with the ops.
Pass me a cup, girl.
Here, bitch.
Because I'm like, at this point, I need a drink.
And here's some orange juice if you want it, but you can take a single shot because you don't even need a chaser with the bad stuff. Here, babe. And, I got you a gift too.
Okay.
You want orange juice?
I like my liquor straight.
Straight? Okay.
Me too.
So, yeah, and it is the next subject. But shout out to to Natalie though. She really doing her big one with Baddies, and I've never been a hater. So you know I ain't never been a hater.
No, never. So I will say this. I absolutely love Natalie. When it comes to real life, off camera, being a consistent person that I know, like, if I need any advice whatsoever, she's always there. If I need a shoulder to cry on, or if I want to laugh or whatever, like, we've gotten to the point in our friendship where we can literally divulge anything with each other, and at this point, we know what to share with each other and what to kind of keep to ourselves.
Yeah.
And I know that whatever I share with her or whatever I come to her with, it's going to pretty much stay right there unless it's something like absolutely crazy. But I love her, and I know that when it comes to especially like business stuff, she is a person that I can go to and I can ask business questions to, and I learn a lot from her when it comes to business. Because like, I have an older sister, but me and my older sister live very different lives, and Natalie is the closest thing to a big sister that I would say that I have.
That's how I felt too.
Yeah.
So you could understand why my feelings were hurt.
Yeah,
right?
I can see why your feelings were hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were on Baddies South.
Yes.
And then a couple seasons went by, so it was Baddies East and North, or West and North. What was it in between?
West and then East.
Okay, West and then East.
Okay.
And then you returned for Baddies Caribbean.
Yeah.
While you were in the midst of returning, like in between seasons, like what did you notice within the other two seasons, I guess West and East? What was the difference between those seasons and your season?
Just from me watching it on TV, I felt like those seasons were a little bit more violent than Baddies South. Just from like me watching those, I feel like they were a little bit more violent. It was a little bit louder because I feel like Baddies South kind of put Baddies as a whole on the map because we made so much noise that season.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the girls that came in for Baddies West and for Baddies East, they got more of like an elevated experience than even I got on Baddies South, which I was perfectly fine with because, you know, the show is going to elevate each year. And I feel like the girls just started getting better and better, the types of girls that they were going out there getting to be on the show. So, yeah, the show just kept elevating, and I feel like the drama was, like, louder. And I feel like on Baddies South, even though, like, we would get into it, I feel like we still had a sisterhood.
Right.
Out the gate, you know what I mean? Like, everybody did know each other, and I think it was because of that. None of us really knew each other for real, except for the few of us that came from the Bad Girls Club franchise or that had worked together before. But it wasn't like a full cast of returning people. So we were kind of thrown into the fire together, and we just kind of like bonded. And we rode that tour bus around a lot. So I think that was
like y'all
another
were
thing.
together a lot.
We were together a lot.
So what is your current relationship like with Krishan?
Me and Krishan don't speak.
That means something.
And honestly, it's very hurtful to me. This is the first time I ever really said this publicly. But I still love Krishan so much. And I just feel like she's living her life and I'm living my life. But I feel like somewhere in the midst of that, you know, there were a lot of people around when we finished doing Baddies South. And I feel like Krishan can sometimes be impressionable because she's young, and you know, you listen to the people that you love and care about the most, or the people that you feel like have your best interest at heart. And I feel like maybe some of the people that she felt like had her best interest at heart didn't think that I had her best interest at heart, or there was just a lot of chatting going on or whatever. And I think just a lot of just misunderstandings, but I've never had an argument with Krishan. You know, we've never had like a real argument or falling out, because even when she did Baddies West, Krishan called me in the middle of the night crying. She was scared. She was like, Jela, I don't want to do this without you. Like, I don't know why the fuck they didn't bring you back. Like, I'm so mad at them. Like, bro, like, I really wish you was here. And so, you know, stuff like that. And then, like, even when they did Baddies East, her stylist, like, I would help make, like, custom pieces for her wardrobe.
Yeah.
For that. And, I mean, but at the end of the day, I'm still a designer. I still got a job to do. I take my feelings out of it when there's money involved. Like, I got a job to do. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you're not friends. If somebody in your team hit me up and they like my work, or, you know, they hitting up somebody that I work with and we can make some money, like, I don't care. Like, because nothing has ever happened where it's that deep. I ain't never heard ain't nobody never came to me and said, Krishan said, fuck you, or she gonna fight you when she said. we just don't talk.
I get that.
But you know, like, that's how it is sometimes, like, when you get off of TV, like,
It's just like we were TV friends.
and then you go back to living your
regular life.
And if I see her, I'ma still say hey to her. I'ma still give her a hug. You know, I'ma still give her the utmost respect. But it's just, we don't talk. And I thought that because of how close we were, I thought that we probably still would have. But then I gotta remember, she is young and she is finding herself, and she, you know,
I mean, she's a mom now.
and now she's a mom, and you know, she has so many things going on within her own life that, you know, I just like to extend her grace and blessings, you know, to whatever it is that she's doing, because I do still love her and I do think about her often and I do miss her.
Okay, question. It is right. The last one's even better if you were to try that on your pre-opening. But what was I gonna say? So, contracts. I know that you guys are like really able to speak on my contract is supposed to be like anonymous or whatever. But I like, okay, so I was watching the episode and it was
I can smell y'all through the phone.
and Sufjan get into it. And Rolly kept saying stuff
Let me
like,
stop. I'm just
we all know
playing.
what's in your contract. Like, we all know what's in your contract. And it's just like, are there some contracts for certain girls that say like, you can't hit on me, you can't punch on me, like,
Yeah.
and like, how do you acquire one of those? Because I would love to be on Baddies with one of those contracts.
Yes, because, like, for instance, Aubrey O'Day filmed with us. Like, when Aubrey filmed with us and the Claremont twins filmed with us, they didn't stay the entire time. They were like our special guests. And we all had a big group meeting, like, as a team. It was production and all of the talent. It was literally the whole Zeus universe. And, you know, it was explicitly stated, they're just here to have a good time. Y'all are not to attack or fight them. So I think that when you set your contract up or when you're having these conversations, you can ask for certain things. And I think it depends on how much they value you and, you know, what you're already doing in your regular life and what they want you to bring to the show. Like, if you're going to be there the whole time, you're going to get into a fight with
But it
somebody.
seemed like Suki was there for a really long time. Like, she was in a lot of episodes. I know, like, TV can get chopped.
You know, TV land is...
But it seemed like she was there longer than most, like, guests would be
I think
there.
that she was a part of the cast last season. But when people say like, oh, I know what's in your contract, I know what's in your contract, I don't think that people really know what's in somebody's contract. They may overhear something or whatever. I don't be knowing what's in nobody's contract but mine, unless somebody says it or unless it comes up. But
Okay, let's talk about these Zeus checks.
okay.
So, there's a clip online of Tommy saying that she got paid $173,000 for 2 days. And let me, apparently, because, you know,
Oh. $173,000 for 2 days. Tommy, how would that's? I remember. She called him on the phone, but I wasn't really like paying attention to like the numbers and like I wasn't too. You feel me? Too worried about it at the time. But $173K for 2 days. Is it real? It can't be real. It got to be some type of something. You feel me?
apparently, because, you know, I know Lemmy too, his voice, it sounded like him on the phone confirming her rate. And I know for a fact that Zeus pays because the projects that I've done for Zeus, I've got paid really well.
Right.
So it's like, what determines who gets a good contract and who doesn't? Does it just mean, like, is it status-wise? Is it followers? Is it clout?
I think it's a little bit of everything. What have you done before this? What's on your resume? How many followers do you have? Do you go up on the internet after the show is over? Like, do people want to see you again? Do you have a personality that people gravitate toward? Or who are you? What does this package look like? And how much value can we pull out of it to make this entire project a success? And then they pay you according to what they feel like your value is.
But, like, you know, when I look at it, right? So there's girls that have done multiple seasons of Baddies.
So come correct, Zeus, when y'all come at me.
I don't know what your contract looked like.
My contract was not $173,000.
That's exactly what I was about to say. And
So
I feel
for
like
that part, I don't really know how that goes,
But my thing is, it's just like girls like you and like Rolly and like What's her name? Scotty.
Uh-huh.
Like, you guys are what makes the show because you guys have been on there the longest.
Yeah.
You're season after season, so you guys have the biggest fan base. So I feel like it's a little disrespectful for, like, no shade, for somebody to come in and make, for 2 days, and make like $150,000, and you guys are losing limbs and eyes and babies and shit.
Getting big,
like all type of shit for like $50,000 or even less. Because I've heard that some of the contracts are less than that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, you know, I'm a very optimistic type of person. I just feel like what's for me is always going to be for me, and whatever's in my contract is what I feel like I was worth or what I agreed to, because I felt like that was a comfortable number and what I deserve. And so I don't ever want to compare my contract to another person's contract or what they're getting, you know, in theirs and what I'm getting in mine, because comparison is a thief of joy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what God got for me is always going to be for me. You can pay me however much on this season, and then because I know me and how hard I hustle, and I'm going to 10x it. So I just need you to put me in front of the camera and give me the platform.
Right.
Because I did Bad Girls Club for $500 a week, and we see 10 years later where I'm at with that. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I think when you come from a background like that and you really are a smart businesswoman and you're business savvy and you really know what you're capable of, you're not worried about what the next bitch got in her contract, because she might have that in her contract, but what's she gonna do when the show over?
Right.
And that goes for anybody. You may have gotten paid more than me, you know, on the season, but are you going to make more money than me after the season? 10 years down the line, are you still going to be relevant? This money might help you right now, but the money that I made, I'm going to sow seeds with it to help me 10, 15 years down the line.
Okay. So, what's the drama behind the Baddies chains?
So, Natalie gifted us Baddies chains. All of the girls that returned to the show, the OGs, she literally gifted us a chain. I think it was because the chain, like, I think on East, there was this whole big thing with Smiley and Mariah and the whole chain thing. And so I think this season, you know, it was just really cute to give the girls a Baddies chain. But every year during the season, we always get gifts, and the gifts get better every single year.
Right, because I remember my first season, Lemmy gave me a Versace robe.
Yep.
I was like, thank you for
Yeah, I got Versace robe, Versace slippers, and then I think some of the girls, like in other seasons, they've gotten like Fendi bags or like Gucci bags, whatever. So every year the gifts just keep getting better and better. Like, I can't wait for the reunion because I know we're going to get something great.
Okay, so we're going to get into the real Jela, the Jela that I know, the Jela that I love. You guys, Jela is a spiritualist.
Yes.
And we have another spiritualist here. Her name's Amber. That's my girl Astro Amber over there.
Period.
But you guys, Jela does like tarot readings, and Jela is a self-proclaimed witch. Okay. And I just want to talk about a little bit about spirituality and like where you're going with that, because I remember at one time like you were trying to like have like put that into your career path, like with some of the stuff you were doing, like as far as social media stuff. Where are you at with that? Because I know every time I need something or I have a question, I'd be like, Moon, can you pull a card for me? I'd be doing that for Amber too. I'd be like, Amber, can you pull a card for me? What's going on with your spiritual stuff?
So I'm still very, you know, spiritual. I was born with my spiritual gifts. Let me start off by saying that. I come from a family that is very anointed, and a lot of us have different levels of the gift of prophecy. And so for me, I'm clairvoyant, which means that I can see it. I'm clairaudient, which also means that I can hear it. And I'm clairsentient, which means that I get the goosebumps and the feelings that come over my body. Those were things that I was born with. So as a kid, I didn't really know how to use that. I didn't really know what that was about for real. I would just think that, oh, I'm having deja vu, or, you know, whatever. Fast forward to like now, I've had a chance to really like hone in on my gifts, fine tune a lot of things, and tap into, you know, or lean on other people that are just as gifted within the same room. But for me, at one point in time, I wanted to monetize or publicize my gift, because my gift is very accurate, and I know that I can help a lot of people. But what I come to figure out about myself is I don't want to make money off of my gift, because it was something that I was born with, and I feel like a lot of people abuse spirituality. And I think that because I am on reality TV, and because I will cuss you out and I will punch you in your face, that that's one facet of my personality. And then another facet of my personality is me balancing your chakras, you know, removing stagnant energy out of your body or talking to your ancestors in front of you. I think it's very hard for people to kind of like separate
two together,
keep them separate. And allow the two to coexist. And so for me, I'm just like, whenever I meet someone or whenever I'm having a conversation with someone, if God lays something on my spirit or if I feel like it's a message for you, then I will give it to you if you can receive it. But I'm not going out here trying to make money off of my spiritual gifts, even though I know that I can, because I never miss and I'm always accurate, always have been, even when I was still like, you know, in my journey of like self-exploration and, you know, whatever. But I think that's pretty much where I'm at with it. But I go everywhere with a pendulum, candles, sage, and my oracle cards and my tarot cards. I go, that's like
your get together bag. Your whole bag.
that's my whole bag. That's my spiritual whole bag. Like literally the whole time we traveling, whatever, I keep it on me, like on my body or whatever. And so whenever I feel like I need to tap into that, if I need to light a candle, I'm gonna light a candle and this bitch gonna go up. Depending on what color candle I light. Or I'm gonna light a sage, and depending on the prayer or what I'm asking to be released or be revealed, shit can get crazy around here. You know what I'm saying? Like it can get like that. So yeah.
Y'all, I love Jela. I'm just saying, period. But yeah, so I have a gift for you. I am a owner and brand ambassador of this tequila called the Bad Stuff, so I brought you a bottle today.
Yes, thank you.
You can take it home, drink as much as you want. Put it at your mama's house or wherever you stay, because I know you got to go back to LA at some point. I know you're not going to drink it all in one night.
No,
but that's for you, and I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. Like, we've been friends for how long? It's been a really long time.
Since Scott Gertner's.
Since Scott. I was about 20 years old.
Yes.
For like almost 15 years. And I'm really proud of you. And, you know, like sometimes I'll be like, when I watch you on Baddies, I'm like, in my heart, I'll be like, Jela is so much better than that.
Yeah.
But I like what you're doing with it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah.
And the way that you're doing it is like with like grace. It's not with ratchet. It's not with like if I was like a big brand, I would still want to work with you regardless of if you were on Baddies or not. Because it's the way that you're doing it. So I'm really proud of you. And I just
Thank you so much. Because Megan, I'm so proud of you too. Like, just to see you always working and you've always persevered. You know, like, I remember one time I saw you tweet, and I'll never forget this. You was like, I've been on TV every year since my birthday, since like maybe like your 18th birthday or your 21st birthday or something like that. And I sat back and thought about that, and I was like, damn, Megan is always working. And I don't know if anybody gives you your flowers or whatever, but I'm here to let you know, like, I'm so proud of you from literally going to U of H, bartending, you know, doing the music videos and like just trying to get on to doing Bad Girls Club and like really making a way for yourself, making a name for yourself, making people love and respect you or hate you in Hollywood, whatever they choose to, and just never stopping and keeping going. Like, that shit is very inspiring, because I remember when we wasn't doing none of that. We was just like,
we was just outside.
We was just outside. And so to see that you are actively moving forward and you're doing things that are very, you know, business savvy and admirable. Like, I really love you and I respect you and I'm so happy for you. And I just really can't wait to see like what's next and where God takes you, because one thing I know about you is like, you know how to go get a check, you know how to go get some money, and you know how to keep yourself working. And a lot of people don't know how to keep going, and you know how to keep going, and I really admire that about you. Give me another hug. I love you too, girl.
Okay, you guys have reached the end of the Hollywood Group Chat podcast. Jayla, let them know where they can find you on all platforms.
So, I'm on Twitter. First of all, my Instagram is the Jaylamina. That's just on Instagram. But on Twitter, y'all can find me at Jaylamina. And then for my business, on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, it's Normal Culture. So Normal Culture for my business, the Jaylamina for my personal page. And then make sure you guys definitely stay tuned in. Make sure y'all fuck with me. I got a new collection dropping for Miami Swim Week, and that's at the end of May, and I'm really excited about it.
And don't forget to watch my friend on Baddies.
Yes, and make sure y'all watch Baddies Caribbean every Sunday on Zeus. If you have not yet, make sure you go and download that, period.
Okay, so we done.
Yes, that was good. That was lighthearted. I love it.
I need to hit up Jela on Twitter or Instagram, on Twitter, Tell her I need parts in the men collection for normal culture. Y'all know, stay in the white too. Y'all know your boy stay in the white. Like, it's only right. Like, what? But it's coming. It's coming. Me and Jela gonna work. It's coming. Me and Jela gonna work on, bro. If y'all enjoyed this video, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments some more videos y'all want to see your boy react to. Follow me on my social medias at Pretty Boy Icyy. Don't forget to click the post notification bell so when I post, y'all can be first notified on, bro. Yes, Jela, Mina, K, Icyy, we got some on, bro. We got some coming in the future. It's your boy K, Icyy, and I'm out.